G'day, how you going? Ian Atlas here, Acrylic Guru from Australia. Welcome to my weekly show I do every Friday night, somewhere around the world, or it could be Saturday morning, or it could be midday. Live. Anyway, we're live. All right, I've got to wait for some people to get in the room, so while we wait for that to happen, I just need to set up some links in the description below and get things rocking and rolling, eh? All right, so bear with me a moment. What we'll do, I'll just get the links in the description first, so if you're watching now, they won't be there just yet. Once I put them in there, you can refresh your page and the links will be there. While you're waiting for this, oh, got a cuppa going there too. My lovely brother came and visited and made me a cuppa. Copy and paste, done and save. Okay, that is done, saved. I can go back into there. Now I'll bring up so I can see who's on. All right, we've got a few people there. We've got 23 people watching. G'day, how's all going? Right, we've got Ave, Dolphin, Gloria, Hussein, Marcy Lynn, and me. Someone called me. How you going? Me. We've got Celeste Watson and me. Hello, everybody, they're saying. Okay, I better press play and get that up to the speed where we are. We got Laura Lou Who. G'day, Laura Lou. Got some fantastic names out there, haven't we, everyone? Gloria Gassilas. I'll probably just use your first names, eh? Because it'll be a lot easier. Some people around the world have some difficult ones, eh? We got Miss Thu-Thi-R. I'll tell you what, Glenn, there's some bloody hard names in here, eh? Anyway, let's get on it. Katie Coyne, g'day, how you going? Cyber kisses to you, my sweetheart. Katie Coyne, long time no speak. How are you? I am fantastic. Now, I've just got to get something set up here as well, so bear with me a moment while we're here. And like I said, this is your chance to connect with me. I'll just close all these apps on there. I'm just setting it up in my iPad as well so some other people can see it. So where are we? Bear with me a moment. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to type them down there and I'll do my best as I can to acknowledge everybody. Now I'm just going to put this on mute as we do. Skip the ads. Skip the ads. There we go, Glenn. So you can see the comments there and you can hear me talking. Take that to Kerry if you want. It's just you can't have the volume, you'll have to hear me live. Yeah. Okay, so what are we? It's a bit after 9 o'clock. Sorry if I was a bit late. Things happen. And got some water here, crack a bottle. So like I said, the Friday Night Live, the links are in the description below. If you were here at the beginning of the show, refresh your page and they'll be there. There's quite a few links there. I think there's about 9 or 10. I'll just quickly go through them. There's a PayPal donate link for those people who like to support my content through donations. And it's also a link if you're purchasing any of my art. They're all done through PayPal as well. There's my Facebook page where you can message me direct. That's if you want to message me and say, hey, you know what, Ian? I want to buy one of your paintings. That's how you organise in buying one as well. There's my merchandise down there, the exclusive Ianapolis merchandise. Check out, even if you have a look and see what's available. There's my Patreon platform. I like to thank my patrons who support my content every month. So thank you very much to you. It goes very well appreciated. There's my YouTube videos, where you can actually see there's a link there, my YouTube videos. You can click on that and just see exactly how many different types of subjects I teach how to paint. There's my son Reese's music video channel there. There's an actual link to show you exactly what art is available for sale. And also with the art now, I'm doing prints. So if one is already sold and you want one that's already sold, you can order a print from it. You can get it in A4, half size, quarter size, or full size. And depending on what size and how many you want, they're cheaper that way, but you can get quite a few. Let me just grab my prompt cards here. So I also want to thank last week Teresa Gautreau. She sent in a PayPal donation. So I want to thank you very much, Teresa Gautreau. If you're out there, I just want you to know that I've acknowledged that, and I appreciate it very much indeed. And also one of my new patrons that came on through last week's show to now was a Jacqueline Satterley. I'm pretty sure how you pronounce it. So once again, thank you very much, Jacqueline Satterley. Very much appreciated for your support every month. So who we got here? Hello, Janice, Pauline, Gloria, Katie Coyne. Wow, love the moon pic behind you. Love them all. I've missed so much of you. Thank you very much. Some of them, that one I just painted the other day, it won't be released yet. This one here I think is getting released next. That one was just released the other day. So as you know, I paint them in advance and they get released a couple of videos a week. And just remember, everything you see here and in the link in the below for Art for Sale, they're all available to purchase. How are you? Oh, how old were you when you decided you are indeed an artist? I love your work. I was quite young. I was a pencil drawing artist doing sketches in graphite pencil. I've always done that since day dot, drawing at school in arts classes, but I only picked up painting in 2012. So the artistic ability did help my art journey there, but I've taught some people who didn't know how to draw snot or even paint, let alone snot, but now they can paint great stuff. And that's why I say in all my videos, you can do it. It just takes time and a bit of practice and determination. You can paint anything. All my videos are doable. I'm not putting videos out there that are unachievable for a beginner. You can do them. Some of them take more time and practice than others, and a lot of beginners, some might know, but some just don't realise it takes a lot of time and practice. Katie Coyne, I'm good, Janice, trying to steer clear of the coronavirus. The Pablo, hi Ian, what's more important for a beginner with not much money or canvas to paint? Well, what's more important there is your desire and will to want to paint. Then go and just buy 3 primary colours, red, blue and yellow, and a black and white. Start off with those basic 5 colours there. You don't need to buy every colour like I did in my beginnings. And you can learn from the colour wheel. Do a lot of learning on the internet. People like me and others, they teach beginners how to paint, what to paint, how to go about your journey and things like that. And you don't need a lot of dollars to do that. Just slowly set yourself up. And within time, you learn and progress and you transform into something a lot more wowy, okay? Tabitha Williams, hello everybody. G'day Tabitha Williams. Darren McLean, g'day Copper. How you going, Darren McLean? Katie Coyne, oh sorry, assume you were in Oz. Stay safe everybody. Sarah Shack, g'day Sarah Shack. Sorry I'm late. No, you're quite early, you're only about 5 minutes late. I get some people just popping in when it's about 3 minutes left in the show, so you're quite early there, Sarah. Janice Burns is saying hello to Ange and Tabitha. G'day Ange and Tabitha. No problem, Katie. G'day, Sarah. Sarah Shack was braving grocery stores. They're out of so much stuff. Yes, it's getting silly. Ange Young. Hello, Tabitha. Janice. Feel better soon. I've got me coffee here. Like I said, my brother came and visited me last night. He stayed the night, fell asleep. Got up in the morning. And yeah, we had a couple of coffees together. It was great catching up with me brother. Don't get to see me siblings much as we get older in our lifestyle, do we, eh? But anyway, like I said, this is our chance to connect with each other. So just any other questions you want to ask me, feel free. What else was it? Oh, there's a link down below. Some of my paintings have traceables. And every time a new painting is out, the latest traceable is added to the traceable link, which is in the description below as well. So if you ever want to, if you feel you can't find no traceable, always message me on Facebook. That's why I leave my Facebook link there. Some people can message me direct. Or if you're not a friend, those messages are held until I actually click on another button, and then I'll find out there's a heap there. And lo and behold, I didn't do that before I started this show. So there's sometimes some comments are sitting in there for a week or more until I actually find out they're there. Janice Burns, she's got her wine going there, Ange, and she's feeling better already. Great stuff, Janice. Love the moon painting in the background. That's fantastic. Good stuff. Yeah, that was fun to do. It's a nice, easy, achievable, artistic looking painting. Where am I? If I come over this way a bit, I'm not going to block that one off so much. Ian, I'll message you after the show, says Sarah Shack. Regarding the PayPal, I was out of town till late last night. That's all right, Sarah, you're burning the midnight oil. We're all entitled to do that. Janice Burns, do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Australia? Yes, we do. I don't personally myself, but we do as Australians celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Denise Richards, just painted 284, was so much fun. Thank you for your tutorials and all of them. Thank you very much, Denise Richards. And while you mention that, I'll just bring up my videos here. So if someone ever wants to know what painting I've done, I can take you directly to it through my video link here. So that's my oldest. So you painted 284. I can't believe I've made it. Yay, says Eva Cornelius. You're a member of my art group, aren't you there? You've come up in a lot of the top 10 contenders in that group there, Eva. Good to have you here. Ange Young, why we are not getting to celebrate as Australians has stopped all events due to the COVID. Yes. Brendan, has it gotten to the point I can't buy a painting with toilet paper yet? Not to worry. How about painting a, I'm not sure how do you pronounce that, Janice Burns, leprechaun. Is that a leprechaun? Here we got here, Nancy, how do I want to try and pronounce her name? Nancy Alguin. I'm sure enjoying tuning in on Friday night listening to you. Love your accent. Thank you very much for that feedback, Nancy. St. Patrick's Day has been cancelled here in the UK, says Katie Coyne. Eva Cornelius, thank you. Yes. Barry Redburn. Tabitha Williams, USA, shutting everything here as well. All right, you can get enough of that on TV. I don't want to virtually have this all about the coronavirus, okay? This is my show, so bugger the coronavirus. Let's put that on hold for an hour, eh? Yes, I think everyone is doing the same. Leprechaun, it was a leprechaun, says Darren. What else was there I normally touch base on here? Like I said, I don't know if many people you realise I have merchandise. If you scroll under the video, there's a merchandise there. Now, if you just click on one, it'll take you to my storefront and you can actually see what's available, all different sizes, all different colours. There's a lot to suit everybody. If you're an avid fan of my artwork, you can have some Ianapolis design wear there. Check it out. Are you still off the smokes, says Katie Coyne. Yes, I am, and very proud that I haven't even touched one, haven't even had a drag. I'm still off them. I feel great. I feel better in the mornings. I didn't know I could feel this much better in the mornings, but I do feel better in the mornings when I'm waking up. Janice Burns, we just want to make sure you didn't get it. No, I'm all right there, Janice Burns. Ange Young. Ian, how do you have your... No. Ange Young, how do you have your coffee, Ian, while changing the subject? I have mine in a cup, and preferably with a handle on a cup. That's how I have my coffee there, Ange. 2 SM, 2 sugars and milk as well. Ian's prints are available of the gold zebra. I can make a print available off that. With the prints, they will be, I've still got to work out. Oh, let me move my camera a bit. You can just see a bit behind there. That's no good. There we go. Just make it look a bit more professional. These are A3 size. These are half size. Okay, and you can get quarter sizes. Now, an A3 size of a print, if you're only getting the one, is $55 US. It includes posting to your address anywhere in the world. But if you're getting 4 quarters or 2 halves, it is, where are we? It's 74 US. But you're getting 2 paintings, or you're getting 4 paintings. You can get 4 different paintings in quarter size. You can get 2 different paintings in half size, or you can get 1 full painting in full size. Just 1 full size is 55, but anything half or quarter size in the prints, 74 US, includes shipping to your door. You also get an autographed photograph of me and myself acknowledging you as the purchaser. And there's also a tag on the back of each painting telling you exactly what tutorial it's from. So if one day you decide, you know what, I want to watch that being painted again, you can go to that tutorial number and watch it being created on the actual tutorial there. Are you drinking coffee also? Yes, I am. It's in the morning time here. G'day Yamaha, says Barry Redburn. Bev Sowers, hello Ian and everybody. G'day Bev Sowers, how you doing there? Good to have you on the show today. Love having you around. Angela Young, live chat Friday night New York time. Okay, Lee Mills, it's 9 p.m. for the live chat Friday night New York time. Yes, I do this mainly New York time because the majority of my followers are in the US and they can relate to turning their clocks to New York time or comparing them to New York time, and so can pretty much everyone else around the world who's ever heard of New York. But actually it's Saturday morning where I am in Australia, but it's New York, it's Friday night. Hence why I call it Friday Night Live. And it's just a time where we can connect, because you, my followers, I like to connect with you and acknowledge as much as I can there. Yamaha, Janice Burns, love the painting of Romeo with your digital art. I would love to, where'd that go? It's gone. I would love a painting of Romeo with your digital art. Well, that's another thing I'm doing is custom portraits, where I've showed it before. You send me a photo of a portrait you want done, whether it's of you or a family member or your favourite pet, and I digitally go through it with colours and layouts through a message on Facebook, and when you're happy with how it's going to turn out, then you buy the painting, and then I get going and I paint the painting on a canvas this size here, and you also get the digital print and the photo as me as well. And those ones, they're a bit more time involved and it's a bit more personal between me and the buyer. And those ones are 105 US. That includes shipping to your door, okay? And that's a custom portrait of you or your pet with the quarter size digital print of it as well. You can either get 1 or 2 digital size prints of that along with it, and also the photograph of myself acknowledging you as the buyer. And can't wait to try your latest, the lake, see above your head. Yes, this is the realistic lake. I've just released that one. The night setting was done before that one. After this one, I'm pretty sure this one's up next. I can actually tell you because I've got it down here. Bear with me a minute. What is next for YouTube? Yes, this one will be next. And then after that one's released, then the moon will be released, okay? I've called that just a full moon. Where are we? Let's go back to our show here. Where are we up to? Love the colours of the lake painting. You are talented, Ian. So you are, says Katie Coyne. Thank you very much. That's wonderful feedback. We're all talented with our art, okay? Everyone does some beautiful art in my group. I see some beautiful art pieces there. Hello, Ian, says Anthony. G'day, Anthony. How are you? All going good with you and your big beast there? Laurie Edwards, is there a subject that you haven't painted before but are interested in trying? There probably is, but I don't know of it yet. Sometimes I have trouble trying to find a painting to do. Like just the other day, I was scribbling. You might not be able to make sense of these, but in my head, I can make sense of them. Knowing what colour. Once I've done something like this that I know I want to paint, I'll go to my digital app and add the colours as a painting just to see how visually it's going to look on a canvas, and I can change it lighter or dark, and if I think it's going to work, then I'll just turn it into a painting and paint it. Dios Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Good to have you here. Is the lake 1/2 size, did you say? Is the lake 1/2? As you can see, yes, that's half size. Okay. These are full size. If you buy a half size one, I've got other ones there that get thrown in with it as well. We need translation for Ruth Montz, Ian. I don't know how to put translations onto the chat here. All I used to do is copy and paste it. So I'll just say what Ruth, oh, get back down there, you. I'll just copy and paste that into my translator and tell you what she says. Copy, bear with me a moment. We'll just translate Ruth's long message there. Google Translate, where are you? There you go. So what is the lovely Ruth saying? Paste. God bless and good health. That picture of the blue moon is beautiful. That landscape of each picture is a dream. From Puerto Rico. Thank you very much there, Ruth. I'll leave that up in case I have to translate any more. So that's what she said. Is the lake one you did? I read that one. Tabitha Williams, Ange Young, Katie Coyne, Janice Burns. We need to read that one. Hello, Ange and Tabitha. Now I've got to scroll down. I love a lighthouse with a cliff was crashing waves. Do you think I could do that yet? I've done one like that, Denise, and give it a go. And if you feel you're having issues with certain subjects within that painting, they're the parts you need to practice. It's just that easy. Just practice those procedures and practice them on different bits of cardboard until you're happy with it. And when you know you've got every element the way you want, you can incorporate it into a full-size painting. So you can do it. It just takes a bit of practice. I was wondering how you got your ideas. Well, sometimes I get them off a free website. I sort of see something and change it up and make it my own, or like I said, I'll design something on pencil and convert it into a digital coloured layout of the painting. And sometimes I've just seen ones where I think that's a good idea as well to teach a beginner or an advanced beginner. I'm a huge fan, so excited to catch you live. Thank you very much, Anastasia. Welcome. It's good to have you here. Ruth saying, God bless you. Barry Radburn. Ruth said, God bless. Yep, I've already translated. the questions come in delay. Mervyn Toogood. G'day, Mervyn. Hi, Ian. I requested you as a friend on Facebook. Please accept. I can share my work with you. I would value your criticism, Mervyn Toogood from England. Yeah, well, go to my art group page, not my face group page, my art group page. Request to become a member there. I'll have a look after the show if one of the admins haven't beaten me. And if you want me to look at your work and critique it, you post that on my art group page, okay? So that's what my art group page is all about. Because sometimes I get swamped with people sending me stuff in my Facebook message box, and I just don't have the time to acknowledge them or let you know that I've seen them, okay? Moving to good. Christine Taylor. Hello, Ian from NC, USA. Janice Burns. If we have someone who speaks Spanish, it can translate for Ian. It may speed up the question. It doesn't have to stop the translate. Oh, so on your side, you might have a translate button there. Let's see here if I've got something here. Manage moderators. Timestamp. No, there's nothing there I can add at this stage. Anastasia Nicolau, you make painting simple enough for me to follow along with, yet my paintings look like I've been doing this for years, not weeks. I swear. Love, love, love you. Would love to do a painting of my cat. Would love to do a painting of my cat. Give it a go. See how you go with the painting of your cat. Or if you want me to do a painting of your cat, I'm not sure what you're meaning there, but if you do, just message me on Facebook if that's what you want. Friend request also, Eva Cornelius. Okay, I'll look into that after the show, because I've get literally hundreds of friends requests, but I don't accept them unless I really know there's a real artist enthusiast behind it, because there's so many scammers out there. And I have people that just add me as friends and they don't even interact with me. It's just a number, and I don't need that. Hi all from Chile, Calgary, says Dazwaz1. Gloria, I can't translate in Spanish if I see it, lol. I've got Google Translate, but I've got it set to detect, so it detects whatever language you're putting in there and it'll automatically translate it. Sometimes you've got to actually know what language you're putting in there, whether it's Spanish or Russian or German, for it to translate it to you. The one I've got, I've just got it on detect language. I put any language in there and it'll detect it and tell me what it says. Oh, Gloria's saying I can translate, sorry. Anastasia, I need help painting my cat. You should do a tutorial. Okay, I've done a tutorial on painting a cat. It's just my cat, not your cat, but I'll tell you what number it is. All my tutorials are numbered. Okay, hashtag with a number. Where did I do, Steve? How far up? Nah, it's back. Gone past it. Here we go. Tutorial number hashtag 125. So if you go into the YouTube search bar and just put hashtag 125 Ianapolis, or just put hashtag 125, Ianapolis, because it'll bring it to my channel and it'll show you my portrait of Steve, my cat. It's labelled as. Janice Burns, Anastasia, that's why we love Ian. He makes it easy for everyone to learn how to paint. Yes, I try my very best to make it easy and doable for you. And no matter how hard you might think it is if the first time you've seen a video, anything is hard if you've never ventured into it and studied for it or practiced it. If you have the desire and want to do art, and you think you can't do it, you can do it. It just takes time and a lot of practice. And once you've practiced something, you just become a master at it. And you can even keep going with it so you really master it. Bev Sowers, it's fine, Bev. It's fine here. Everything's fine here with that. Janice Burns, great, Gloria. Feel free to jump in and translate our Spanish members. It'll make it easy for Ian. Laurie Edwards, love it when you insert your video of your cats in your tutorials. Yeah, a majority of people like it. I have had the odd person go and what's with the cat, but I don't care if they like it or not. It just breaks up the monotony. You're watching a tutorial, and in my view, it's just not a serious at your tutorial, this is how you do it, all right, do it this way. I like to break it up. I just put myself, my own humour with it, and every now and then a snippet of Steve. Just, oh, wow, something different and fresh to throw in the tutorial, okay? And a lot of people that have their kids there, they love watching it as well. Cats are beautiful, loving animals. Darren McLean, okay. Forgive anyone that does comment about the virus and what's happening. I'm not here to address all that. You've got your TV and so many news channels doing that. I'll just acknowledge the person's name, but I'm not going to acknowledge their thing on that, okay? I hope you understand that. So we've got Darren McLean, Laura Lou, who loved the kitties too. Good stuff. Gloria, thank you. Janice, Barry Redburn, Steve is a bit of a clown too. Hi Bev, we love Steve, Bernard and Mary Lou, says Janice Burns. Ian said this is a corona free zone. Yeah, I'm if someone mentions it, that's fine, but I'm just not going to acknowledge that. I'm here to acknowledge what my channel's all about between me and you as the followers are here, okay? We've mentioned that in the beginning, but if I get carried away, if that is just going to be all about that and people just get political or religious about it, and it's not here for that, so I hope you can understand that. Hi from Arizona, still watching and learning so much. Good stuff. It's great learning, isn't it, Joyce? Absolutely great. And you never achieved enough to keep learning more feats and things you can learn in your art journey. You're welcome, Gloria. Have you all got your coffee? You've all given me the thumbs up. We've got about 48 people watching. Don't be shy to hit that thumbs up button and go, yep, I like what he's doing there. Keep soldiering on. Katie Coyne's got an interesting question there. What would be the best way to paint on aluminium? The best way to paint on aluminium would be to get a brush and incorporate that paint onto the aluminium. All right? Now, I've never painted on aluminium. You might need some kind of adhesive primer for it to stick to the aluminium, because if it's acrylic, it could over time just peel off like dry plastic. I've never painted on aluminium, so I cannot answer that question professionally enough for you. Someone here that has might be able to answer that for you. Where are we? Hello, still learning so much. Thank you. Monica. So we got one from, no, not Monica. Moni Silva. She's got something there, so we'll translate that. Paste. See what she's saying. Good night, Ian and friends. God bless you. Good night to Moni. Katie Coyne, that would be the best way to paint on aluminium. Oh, what would be the best way? Yeah, I've answered that one, which I can't answer it. Darren McLean, Ian had hashtag, is that sailing boat behind you? Ian, oh, what's hashtag? Okay, the sailing boat. I'll be able to tell you there, Darren McLean, the sailing boat. Let's sail on down to the sailing boat. It's quite nice painting. I'm surprised it hasn't gone already. Where are we? It's there somewhere. Where are you? Where? There it is. It's hashtag 266, Darren. How to paint a tall ship in acrylic. Gloria. I did a few paintings, one like the beach one like the beach behind you. I'm no good at painting a human. Well, you can do it without the human, just do it with the car or just with no car. I've just added all those different elements in there as something different, because not every beginner's an individual and different, so I'm trying to put a bit of everything out there. It's not just painting the same thing in a different way over and over. I mean, a lot of my paintings are very similar like that, but I try and change them up as much as I can. Please say aluminium once more, says Laura Lou Who. Aluminium. Aluminium. My brother Glenn that's here, he was an aluminium welder. All right? Aluminium. Why? What's wrong with the way I say aluminium? Darren, I think 262 maybe, says Sarah Shack. It's 266. 262 is, where are we? It's another moon boat scene. It's not the tall ship. What colour would you mix to make the colour of a pond? They look black with the glare. Well, just what colour would you mix to make the colour of a pond? Let's say, have I done something? You kind of use the above the horizon line, whatever colours you got there, probably use them a bit, experiment with it and get a little bit of white, just a little bit. Oh, let's see if the camera will pick it up, and put it with glaze. You might be able to see the film of water on the top of this. Let's see if the camera will pick it up. But it shows you in the video. The glaze has made that white film. I've done some paintings, but my memory ain't the best. You probably have to look at one and see how it was done, and then just manufacture your ideas for that. But I normally, not all the time, but most times, I use the reflection of up above and try and put in there. Katie Coyne, have you painted a snow scene? Yes, and I think Sarah Shack has just answered it. I've done quite a few there. I'll show it. 244, 255, and so on. Yes, Daz, I bought that painting, says Bev Sowers. Okay, I've missed out some questions there. What colours would you mix? I've read that one. Probably would have to sand aluminium to rough it up, then prime it. I do know, like with plastics, you get a plastic primer that infuses itself onto the plastic surface, so when you paint onto that primer, it's not going to lift off the plastic. And I'm pretty sure there might be something for aluminium out there. Hey Glenn, Is there something you prime aluminium with before you paint on it?
Yes, acid etch.
Acid etcher. Is that it?
Acid etch.
Oh, it's an acid etch, like an etching primer, but it's an acid etch. My brother knows about aluminium because he was an aluminium welder. You acid etch it. So you'll have to go and find it. Where would someone buy that from? Not from a hardware, probably, eh?
Yeah, you would.
Oh yeah, he reckons you might be able to find that. It's watered down acid, so something like that. But I would, if you've never done it before, don't take my word for it. Give it a go, practice it a bit, and see one with and one without.
Yeah.
What colours would you mix? Read that one. Sand it down. Read that one. Lol. Yes, Daz, I bought that painting. Have you painted a snow scene? Yes, read that. Your accent. We say it as a aluminum. Oh, we say it as aluminum. Aluminum? No, we have things to us that something that's aluminum is bright. Like that light's very aluminum. It's very, we call that aluminum or illuminated, or it's aluminum light. We call aluminium, like aluminium cans. Even on our TV they say aluminium like that over here. Where are you from? You must be from obviously another country. Your accent. Thanks, Bev. Enjoyed it. Got some more down here. You sound better. Where'd that go? Boom, 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 boom. I've just lost. Like your sound better of aluminium, says Laura. Fair enough. I'm Scottish, Laura. We say aluminium. It's good how people can spell the word, how it's pronounced. Hi from Arizona, USA. Again, what paint colour do you suggest for the sky? I reckon blue. How's that? No, you can have a cool sky, warm, a cool grey, bluey, grey sky. You can have a warm sky, so many different colours. Just look behind me. The sky's there. There's so many different colours. There's so many colours. But for the blue, I love using cerulean blue. It's more realistic, and I whiten it up. I tint it up with some white. To me, that's more realistic. It's not so vivid as phthalo blue for a sky. I'll go look, says Sarah Shack. I love your accent. Thank you very much, Laura Luhu. Hi, Ian. Everyone been looking forward to this, says Carol Cara. Welcome, Carol Cara. Well, we say it way too. We say it that way too, says Isabella. Darn, I've been saying it wrong. No, you just say it your own way. I'm a dialect thing, says Grayscale. I'm a what? I'm a dialect thing. What's that mean, Gray? Anthony? I'm a dialect thing. I'm not sure what you mean there, Anthony. You better enlighten me because I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Two Australian accents at the same time. Be still my beating heart, says Sarah Shack. What does that mean? Two accents at the same time. Maybe is that because you heard my brother speak? Hey everyone, has an accent. I was in Pennsylvania and they were making fun of my Boston accent. There you go. Like if I went to America, my God, I'd be just listening to everybody speak. How you doing there, boy? I'm from Texas, California. You know, the way all you Americans talk over there across the Route 69 and all that. You've got your own way of speaking. We have a bit of fun listening to you, vice versa, and everybody else. I don't know what I'm talking about in America, but I know all these names that you hear on TV shows. I love that blue too, says Denise. Billy Esmond. G'day, Billy. How are you? It's the way people pronounce words. Absolutely. It's a dialect thing, lol. What's a dialect? Oh, dialect, the dialect, your language, that's right. Now I know what you mean, Anthony. See, I just sharpen onto what you're saying there, Cobber. Brick House 67. I adore you and your paintings, but I have to leave for work in a bit. I work at nights. Okay, Brick House 67. Good night and thank you for joining me. And the Canadians, yeah, the Canadians I think have their own accent too. I'm not going to try and talk like a Canadian because I might end up talking like a blooming Irishman or something. Dialect is an accent from a different area. I've worked it out, Tabitha, thank you very much. Daswell 1, hoods and trunks on the car. What do you mean, hoods and trunks on the car? Yeah, that's the boot and the bonnet. Good job, you are a good artist, Ian, because your accents are rubbish. Yeah, I know that I ain't got the best accent. You know, there's some people that can talk like Indians and Germans, they just do it so well. Your brother was talking. Hey, Glenn, come here for a minute. Lowell, you speak flat as in aluminium here in Louisiana. I speak flat, fair enough. Hey, you know when you put the kettle on,
Yeah.
did you put water in it, make it hot or cold?
I put water in it, made it hot.
You made it hot. Oh, yeah, well, this is the thing. You know, because I was saying that just the other day.
I know. Now, has it gone hot again or has it gone cold on you?
It's lukewarm. No, one of the girls just wanted to hear me speaking to you, 2 Aussie accents at once. So
Oh,
her name's Sarah Shack.
Sarah Shack. Hello, Sarah Shack. I'm Glenn, Ian's brother. Can you see me?
Hang on, wait a minute. You'll see it. Where are we? There you are.
Oh, look. Yeah.
Say hello. You can say hello to him now.
Hello, how you doing?
There you go.
How you going?
Yeah. Well, this is it, you see. This is what I do every Saturday morning.
Interesting, and you get people asking you lots of questions, I see.
Yeah, it's all there. I can see it. I better not miss any. No, not that Canadian, Janet. Ian, you paint within acrylic like watercolour. Tabitha Williams, Ian, do you ever paint with thin acrylics? Not really, Tabitha. See, I'm reading these now. Katie Coyne, can we meet your brother? Come on over here, Glenn. They want to meet you. Get on over here. This is Glenn Arnold Arrow. Get in there a bit. It's probably a delay. There we go.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the camera up there,
That one.
yeah, there you go. And you can say hello to some of their names.
Hello, how you going? Where are we?
There.
Gloria, and then Tabitha Williams.
Williams, there's
Williams, yeah.
one here.
Yeah, lots of people.
Barry-
aboard. Barry
Radburn.
yeah, and Celeste Watson.
Yeah, well, it's just Celeste, I've learnt to say.
Oh yeah.
Grady Bell, Billy Esmond. Pull up a chair, waves, yep, pull up. Love it. Lowell, we have a lot of Canadian snowbirds that come down to Florida in the winter. Lowell. Glenn, please say aluminium.
Alumina.
No, they want to, how do you say aluminium?
Aluminium.
Oh, he says aluminium,
Aluminium.
but I cut corners probably, aluminium.
See, I'm what you call a Lloyd shipwright, and we build boats out of alumina. That's
Which
what
is-
the Americans call it, but us Australians call it aluminium. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing, but we just work it a bit better than everybody else, and we do the standard of Lloyd shipwright, which is the highest. No one can be better than that.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, out of 100 welders, only eight can weld aluminium. That's fascinating, isn't it? So I grant myself quite privileged to be able to weld aluminium and tell you about it. It's a fascinating hobby.
So you're an artist in aluminium.
In aluminium.
Aluminium. Well, this is the thing, you see. I've always said that and always thought you were, you know. You know,
Yeah.
do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I'd see we're both on the same page.
I reckon
on
we are.
different paragraphs. I think.
Yeah, I know exactly where, because it's like getting from A to B. You've been there, I've been there, and we all meet in the middle, don't we?
Oh, and then C follows after, doesn't it?
Exactly. Like I've always said it, and I always will.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing. Aluminium.
Well, I'll leave you to it and
All
let
right.
you talk other stuff because I only know things about boats.
All
and
right.
Ships.
Well, you float on by any time you like.
I will, and I'll keep my boat floating.
All right, all right. I would love to go to Australia. I will love to say like that. Aluminium is stronger. Love it. Celeste Watson, it runs in the family. Lowell is laugh out loud. Hey, handsome brother, says Katie Coyne. Laugh out loud. Aluminum in Spanish. Does Glenn paint too? No, he doesn't. I do best American accent, says Grady. Oh, do your best American accent, says Grady. All right, I'll try. Yes, that's right. Cool. Hello, Ian's brother. Best American accent. Can I have a Mars bar? I like to buy a Mars bar with a can of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola kind of Coke you drink. That's my American accent there. You like, imagine me painting. Oh, hello, g'day, how you going? We're going to paint a painting today from America. We're going to incorporate some paint to the canvas from America. Don't forget that I am an American. That's about all I can do in American accent. I'm sorry. Isabel, you should. One, it's a nice place. Lowell, says Laurie Edwards. Lowell from the south, that's southern, says Gaddy Patty. Hold your beer. Louisiana accent. Oh, that's a Louisiana accent. Darren, I should, says Isabella. Bev Sowers, you would be a hillbilly. Fit in well here in West Virginia. Oh, so I'm a hillbilly American there. God damn, yeah. Came over back paddock there a long time ago. Got the tractor broke down, fell off my horse, hit the ground. That was a great southern accent, Lowell. Anyway, any more questions? Let's not get carried away here. Oh, love the sound that just backwood Newport hillbilly. So obviously I come across as a hillbilly. That's hillbilly, says Sarah Shack. Sorry about that. How long have we been going for? 47 minutes, that's not too bad. Where are we? We've got 47 people watching as well, 48. All right, do we have any other questions you want to get through to me? We usually go an hour in this show. Sometimes it dribbles beyond an hour if we're having a great time. But anywhere around an hour, I start closing it up. We've been here for 46 minutes. So if you have anything you want to get through to me, this is your chance to say, hey, Ian, Blackwoods hillbilly, laughing my butt off. You have the hillbilly down pat, says Tabitha Williams. Apparently we sound like hillbillies there, Glenn, eh? Yeah, they reckon we got it down pat. Gloria, I'm from Odessa, Texas, 4 hours from the EI Paso, in 4 hours away from Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas, Highway State number 19. If you know where Dallas is, I've watched Dallas on TV, so I know they got a lot of barns and horse fences there from that show, but I know of Dallas. I've heard of Dallas. Dun, 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 dun. JR and all that stuff. I used to watch it many, many years ago with my sister. Can you do a painting of only craft paint? I don't have any craft paint. I've probably got a few snotting around in there, but I wouldn't have enough to do in craft paint, I'm sorry to say. Have you ever painted an angel? No, I've done a what are those? A fairy, an Isabel. What's that fairy? What's that fairy from Peter Pan? That's about the closest thing I've painted to an angel. Nothing wrong with that. We like hillbillies in Tennessee. Me too. I have an arty question, says Katie Coyne. Do you get the colours that you use in student paint? I still have not painted yet. I'm still scared. No, you can get the colours I use in student paints, but I'm using the Atelier paints. But if you're meaning the colours that I use, you can get them in student paints as well, or very similar. Okay, guys, we've gotten a bit off track here. How about thumbs up for Ian? He's nailed it tonight. He should have been a comedian, says Janice Burns. Thank you very much, Janice Burns. Tinkerbell, that's the one. Tinkerbell says 1984 status. Billy Esmond says Tinkerbell. And Elaine Corralzaz says Tinkerbell. Yes, and I'll even tell you now, because it's brought up, what number Tinkerbell was. Tinkerbell. I don't know what I've done with that. I think I've still got it laying around somewhere. There's such a lot of good paintings here. There it is. It's number 97. How to paint Tinkerbell. Can't be serious all the time. We need a good laugh, says Bev Sowers. Yeah, I will be truthful with you there. Deep down, I'm not a serious person. Like, I live by myself a lot with me cats, and I can be very verbal and talk with my cats that much that I laugh a lot. I find it being a good medicine. I'm like that. It's just the way I am. Don't be scared, Katie read that. Laurie Edwards, do you get your Atelier paints from Amazon? No, I go to, there's a few places around Perth I can buy it from, brick and mortar shops, okay? I get it from there in store. There you go. Thank you very much, Sarah Shack. Tinkerbell is hashtag 97. Francis G, do you get your do you post or did you post the tutorial of your koala painting? Yes, it's out there. And I think by memory, Ange Young bought that painting. I did a koala hanging off the Australian flag. That's, I'll tell you what tutorial that is. I'm pretty sure I painted that as a painting, didn't I? Or did I paint that off camera? I think that one was done off camera. I did a koala on a wave. But yeah, no, there wasn't a tutorial on the koala on the flag, okay? Thanks, Sarah. Katie, the good part of painting is that if you are not happy with your work, you can paint over it, says Mary Krause. Absolutely, I've done that a lot in my early days, and sometimes I've learnt now to leave those snotty ones alone, because you can always look back at it and go, I know where I was going wrong. I can see where I can enhance my work. They're a good gauge and a focus to, you know what I mean? They're sometimes good to leave in the corner and look at them like that. Tabitha Williams, what is the difference between student paint and what you use? Well, student paint's more, to me, it's more sloppier, runny. It doesn't have a good pigment and quality within it. You see the difference when you're using a good quality artist paint. It's there, it's thick, you're putting the colours on, you're not having to work it so much and, oh, what's going, it's just because you're playing around with student paint, okay? Brickhouse 67, thank you very much. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my sweetheart. She's just made a super chat donation there. Thank you very much for your support. There's also a link if you're watching the replay of this live show. There's a PayPal donate link. A lot of people like to support me that way, and that's a link, PayPal link there, if you ever want to support me through there if you're watching the replay. Celeste Watson, student paint doesn't have as much pigment. That's the word I was looking for, pigment. And the colours are not as rich, exactly. Celeste has hit the nail on the head there. Grady Bell, loving the accent like I love pickles. Okay, maybe you hate it or you love it. You did a painting of a koala on a surfboard. Yes, I can tell you that one. I just saw that one. How far back did I do that? No, it's back up here more. I just saw that one here when I was looking for the... It's 254, hashtag 254. How to paint a surfing koala for beginners. Angela Young, I must say, I love the accent. What a full-time cleaning away in my kitchen listening to you. Or, too funny laughing on my own here. The koala, yes, I bought and only just arrived in the post. I will post it soon. There you go. Yes, Angela's just received that. Bev Sauer, sorry, I'm struggling with wanting to paint. I have things I'm working on, so it's not painter's block. Yeah, we get that as well. We've got other things that are keeping us busy as well. It's the desire. Maybe it's stuff going on. Excuse me. Have you ever experienced the same? I have experienced that a lot. Yes, Bev Sowers. Pretty sure a lot of other people would too there. Darren McLean. Yes, Ian, you're right about different types of paintings, as I have tried many different types. Bonella Bear, Leonapolis they've got. Ianapolis, your voice is the white Morgan Freeman. Really? I don't think so. Morgan Freeman, he's got the voice. Andy Dufresne. I could watch that movie. I just listen to him narrate. There's even YouTubes of him narrating stuff, and I love listening to him, but I wouldn't compare myself as that. We've got Grady Bell, Lowell spelt wrong, flapjacks. I do love them. You call them different. Whatever a flap, I think that might be a pancake. Laurie Edwards, Sarah, when I look up Atelier Paints on Amazon, it brings up a book. Bring up books, not paint. Do you add something to the description? Try putting Atelier Interactive Paints, acrylic. Janice Burns, thank you very much. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my sweetheart. She's just made a super chat donation. Thank you very much. Much appreciated there in the live chat here. Snow on Fire. Hello, Ian. I'm late joining the live chat. Did I miss you talk about blending brushes? No, that was in the previous week. I talked about blending brushes. You said last week you would bring samples this week. Thank you. I showed them in last week's show. I had a box here and I had all blending brushes. That's in the episode 39. Sarah Shack Lowell, find me in the art group. I can send a link. Yes. Bonella Bear, Ianapolis, love your videos. My ex loved them too. Too bad she doesn't like animals. Oh, that's okay. Laurie, get them like Blink Art Supply. Talking about art supplies here. Says Bev Sowers, Billy Esmond, same here. Lots going on. Have a hard time finding time to desire to paint. Yes, we get that. Sometimes we just need all our planets to line up so we can do a painting. Laurie Edwards, thank you. Thanking Sarah. You're welcome, Ian. Thank you very much again, Janice Burns, for that super chat donation. I will encourage the people that do regular super chat donations. You'll be better off in future to hit the PayPal donate link and do it that way, because I get the donation direct, and there's only a once off $3 fee out of PayPal fees. But these YouTube ones, they take anywhere from 30% out of that, and takes up to a month before I see any of it as well. I just thought I'll let you know, just so you know. Okay, I'm in a slump, says Isabella M. Oh, that's no good. What are you in a slump about? Is it trying to find time to paint, or is it something different? Sorry I missed last week's time file, says Snow on Fire. You're welcome. Nat Peely. Had my hands reconstructed a year ago, never painted in my life. Started therapy, absolutely fell in love with all types of painting. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, Nat. You're welcome very much. Isabella, for painting. Okay, you're in a slump for painting. Well, just let that slump go by. Find subjects, or you might find different subjects. You can create one subject to paint from. I do that a lot. You're not inspired. What you can do is go to my playlist, Isabella, and just watch some of my videos and just see if that inspires you, all right? Give it a go. Nothing to lose, all right? Everything to gain. It's spelt Ianapolis, not being a spelling cop. No, I get a lot of that from people. They think it's an L. It's a quite easy mistake, but yeah. If you Google on YouTube his video, it may not show up with the L. Yeah, it's Ianapolis, Ianapolis, Ianapolis. Good idea. Hello from USA, Minnesota. You are a genius, says Gisela. Thank you very much. Now, your name, I always say that, Gisela and Gisela. It is actually Gisela. I think it's Patterson, but you've bought some paintings of me. Lovely, Gisela. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. Yes, thank you, Isabella. Brandon, if we email a picture, could you consider doing it as a tutorial? No, I don't have an email to give out. I do and don't do requests, or because a lot of people that give me a subject to request, I'm very picky in how and what I put into my channel, or the way I portray it as a painting for a beginner. And more than likely, a lot of them don't get used. But if some do, then people start saying, well, you used their one, why don't you use mine? Sometimes I've seen people put up reference photos and I've just seen something, wow, I can see a tutorial in that, and I ask them if I can use it, and then I'll use it that way. You're welcome to send me something on my Facebook group page. Is there any chance you can put any of this into a tutorial in? And I will look at it, and if I can, I would let you know. And it's all there for everybody to see. I just like everybody to understand that that's why I don't do a lot of requests. I mean, there are some people out there, tell me what to paint and I'll paint it, but I put a lot of time and effort into my paintings and editing and that, and it's got to be something that I'm happy with, and I'm putting them on YouTube. So number one is I want views on YouTube as well. I won't bullshit about that, and I'm not going to use a subject where I know it is not going to generate a lot of views over a subject where I know will generate a lot of views. So within that time producing and editing and filming a YouTube tutorial, I do like to benefit views from it. And that's another reason why some subjects work better than others and some subjects cannot be used. I learned that as my journey went along through YouTube, and I've done some fantastic paintings in my opinion, and I look and go, why doesn't that get the view, but little simple dilly-dally one here's clocking the views over? It's just the way it is. So being a YouTuber, if anything, our main desire is to put something up that's going to generate views. Okay, see you later, Tamitha. Can you paint like one of your French girls? Bonner, can you paint like one of your French girls? I didn't know I had a horde of French women there, Bonelia Bear. But I've done a few portraits. I've done a few girls stuff. Where's this? I've scrolled down too much. Thank you, says Brendan. All right, we've just hit the hour mark. So if you do not have any more questions, I'm going to start wrapping it up. I've got some breakfast to cook with my siblings out there. We're going to have some scrambled eggs and stuff, and some coffee and juice. So I'll start wrapping this up. It's been great meeting you all again once again this week. And like I always say, thank you for following me and supporting my channel here. We're almost 90,000 subs, ready to hit 100,000 subs. I love the ship behind you. Reminds me of one I recently did. Love it. Good night, everybody. And Ian, thank you. I love the painting of the waves and the beach. Girl on the beach, just loved it. Thank you. You're welcome. Movie reference, Ian, the Titanic, says Grayscale. Have a great day. The Titanic. Enjoy your brekkie. Okay. Thank you very much. And like I say, if you like what I'm doing, tell your friends. But if you don't like what I'm doing, you tell everybody, all right? All the best. Goodbye, good luck. And good on you. Good night, hugs, Angela Young. Stay safe. Celeste, good night all. Katie Coyne, good night. Glenn, Ange, Janice. All right, I better turn this camera around. And it's Uru from the Guru.